Good day, welcome back to my anime YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing well. The anime I will be reviewing today is Fuufu Ijou Koibito Miman. The anime has one season, which is 12 episodes long. There is a possibility of a second season based on the ongoing manga and the way season 1 has ended. The genre for this anime is drama, comedy, romance, school life, ecchi, and slice of life. So all third year high school students basically have to participate in a marriage practical where a male and female student is paired together and basically they have to live in a dormitory which has camera and sensors and basically two separate bedrooms which is fingerprint locked and unlocked so no one else can basically easily access your room. So the sensors and camera are basically there to monitor the lifestyle and interactions of the couple in the dorm. So this basically is used to give points and reduce points of the couple. So if you interact a lot with each other, you spending time together, you talk nicely to each other, you basically like cuddle and watch movies and all of that stuff, you basically get points. But if you do the opposite, you don't talk to each other, you spend a lot of time away from each other, you argue a lot, your point is gonna be reduced, and it might even be possible that you have negative points. So at the end of each month, you basically your points get released by the school, and you get sent basically an email with the points for each month, and it will be put on the notice board at school. So basically, why would you need everyone to know this? So basically, if you're unhappy with your partner or you don't want to be with your partner, you can swap with another pair, basically of someone whoever you want to. But you and the person you want to swap with or the pair you want to swap with both have to be in the top 10 of the listing at the end of one particular month. Then you can hand the forms in and then you can basically swap around. Okay, so our main male and female protagonists, Jero and Akira, basically have the same wish. They wish they could do the marriage practical with their crush. But unfortunately, they basically get paired together. And what makes things worse is they have opposite personalities and they are truly gutted by this. And, they basically set off the whole marriage practical on the wrong foot and they get negative points, which is like the worst start you could possibly have to a project for school. So now basically they have to put aside their own issues with each other based on the personalities now, right? Personalities issues. And basically work together to try and not just to get back to zero and then basically start earning points from there. Okay, so now that this is like basically coming out and now they set a plan which is they're gonna start getting points, working together, and basically reach the top 10 where they can swap partners and basically, try and attempt to get the crush back. And okay, not get the crush back, but basically, pair up with the crush again and try to do the marriage practical course with the crush. But there's a lot of ups and downs that they run into throughout the anime, throughout the whole time that they're together for the first 6 months, basically. Um, a lot of challenges that they face on their own. Jiro goes through a bit of a crisis, Akira goes through a crisis, but the development that we see between Jiro and Akira is that if the one is down and out, the other one is always there to pick them up. And there's quite a lot of misunderstandings that happens in the anime, and it leads to quite a lot of funny and intense scenes between the two. And it makes for a good laugh, and it's pretty good to watch. So basically, we slowly start to see Jero also come out of his shell because at the start of the anime, we find out that Jero's an introvert. He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk a lot, basically in class, only when necessary. He speaks to his friend and his childhood friend, and he spends most of his time playing games. Whereas Akira is basically an extrovert. He spends a lot of time socializing, goes out with the friends, goes to karaoke, cafes, and all of that. So basically, if we look at individual characteristics, we actually starting to see a different side of Akira that we don't actually see a lot. from based on a few interactions that we have seen. So interactions with Jero basically brings out a different side of her that we never actually see, and we started to see Jero more and more, express himself a bit more and go out more and socialize more. So this is all based on what Akira is bringing on his side. So they both basically they're both bringing out something different for to each other. Okay, so to speak a bit on the ending, so the entire first 12 episodes of the season is basically the first 6 months. It's like, we're skipping back and forth between the first 6 months of the school year because now they're on summer break towards the end of the anime. And there's a few things that happens with each of them over summer break with their particular crush that basically has like almost like a huge impact on them. And now they trying to sort it out, and then now they're trying to figure out also what they're gonna do. So basically now on towards the end of the anime, we know that they came back from summer break, they're back in their dormitories, they continuing the marriage practical, and at the end of it, we basically see the results of last month's marriage practical. The point is revealed. Um, what kind of impact it will have on the relationship between Jiro Akira and their plans, on doing the marriage couple with the crush is basically maybe going to come into play or maybe not. There's a lot of gray area when it comes to that because we don't really know. So basically, this is a very um, complex situation at the moment because they obviously would want to do it, but with the various, how can I say, incidents that took place during summer break and leading up into after summer break back into your normal school life. Basically, it's 50-50. We don't know really what's going to happen. It's just very, very intense, but the anime is pretty good to watch. There's a lot of comedy between Jiro and Akira. There's a lot of intense moments between them, but it's a really good anime to watch. I'll be dropping the trailer link in the description below so you guys can watch that if you guys are interested. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Goodbye.